This weekend saw a mixture of old and new make up the top 5 movies at the box office. Think Like a Man 2 took the top spot, but number 2 was 22 Jump Street, now on its second week on release. Fellow sequel, How to Train Your Dragon 2, was third, with Clint Eastwood's Jersey Boys limping into 4th place ahead of Disney's Maleficent, which came out on May 30th. Joining me to make sense of this weekend's results is Deadline's Anita Bush. So Anita, what happened and who really came out on top? I mean, there's no blockbuster this weekend.
No, this is the calm before the Transformers storm. And what we saw is Think Like a Man 2. It didn't even pass the first installment. So it made about 29 million and change, although Sony, of course, announced that it would be 30 million.
I ask about that because, you hear that. The numbers always seem to be rounded up and rounded up nicely, which I suppose makes a nice headline and is great for when the market opens on Monday. But is that really what's happening? I mean, do we see this a lot?
Well, sometimes the numbers are rounded up, you say. They're inflated. And these are public companies, and they need to watch that. And it's happened repeatedly, and I've seen it happen this past year more than once, with more than one other studio. It sounds like a great headline. Sure, it's $53 million, but it's actually 49. Or it's $30 million when it's actually 29 and change.
And we saw that happen with Neighbors, for instance.
We saw it happen with Neighbors. They announced 53 million. It was actually 49. Deadline kept it at 49.
You're upsetting Jinxie Cat.
Same thing with Think Like a Man 2. We kept it at 29 to 30. It was 29 and change.
Listen, don't say nothing right now, man.
So that's the domestic box office, but how are things looking internationally this weekend?
Well, as Deadline's Nancy Tartaglione has reported, Maleficent is doing extremely well. It just went into China. It's passed 500 million globally, and a lot of that is from the overseas markets. And How to Train Your Dragon 2 is in #1 in 30 markets, so it did well. And surprisingly, 22 Jump Street is holding well throughout the World Cup.
That's amazing because Dragon is something is going to do well internationally because animation always travels, but Jump Street seems so American-centric.
Yeah, and it's translated, and who knew it was going to do that? By the way, so has Neighbors. Neighbors is just kicking it right now overseas.
Hooah!
That's Al Pacino.
That's not even, yeah.
But going into this weekend, there's the mega blockbuster coming of Michael Bay's latest Transformers sequel. Are they going to have to inflate the numbers with that, or is it just going to go up, 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 up?
No, I mean, this is going to be a huge movie. It's on track to make over 100 million.
In the opening weekend?
In the opening weekend, yes. It's on track to make over 100 million in opening weekend. The question is, how high is it going to go? And you have to remember, this is going to be a big launch, a wide launch on over 4,000 screens.
Really? What's the other version of this conversation?
I don't think they'll push that one up to be headline 101 million. I think they'll stick with the number.
Yeah.
Check back for more video news from the Deadline team. I'm Dominic Patton for Deadline Hollywood.